This is the weather forecast video for Tuesday, February 14th, 2012. Let's take a look at the satellite image from last evening. You can see a storm system that's been moving across the plains in middle and lower Mississippi Valley, now moving into the Great Lakes, the Ohio-Tennessee Valley, and off into the east. Next storm off over the desert southwest, and another over the Pacific Northwest. Watch morning map from just before midnight. Some winter weather advisories across the middle part of the country. A freezing rain advisory that went through early this morning. Some dense fog advisories along the plain states down to the Gulf Coast, and winter weather advisories and warnings over the southwest. QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Saturday evening at 6 o'clock shows some decent amounts of precip along the Gulf Coast and over the Tennessee and lower Mississippi Valley, with some decent amounts even up here and again over the northwest coast. Here's a probability of snowfall. This is from Tuesday night to Thursday night, a 48-hour one. This is of 2 inches of snow or more. A stripe from Omaha to Waterloo and then up into Wisconsin and lower Michigan. Here's the probability of 4 inches of snow or more, and percentages are under 20 to 30% across most of the state. Better chances from Madison through the Dells up into upper lower Michigan. So let's take a look at the 0Z GFS model run. This is at 6 p.m. this evening. You can see the little dip with energy over the Four Corners area, the energy off to our east with the system that came through with snow yesterday. That'll be moving across the Ohio and up into New England, with the next storm already developing over the high plains and southern and central Rockies of Colorado and New Mexico. By Wednesday, that low moves eastward, with moisture coming up from the Gulf of Mexico, so some light snow is possible across the state down into Missouri, with some rain moving eastward into Thursday along the eastern seaboard. Colder air behind it, but not unseasonably cool. 30s, maybe a few upper 20s for highs, under partly to mostly sunny skies, which continues into Friday. A little bit of lake effect over the lakes, a little bit of moisture along the Gulf Coast, and a little bit of moisture across the northwest. Heading into Saturday, the storm over the Gulf Coast brings rainfall and showers and thunderstorms there. We remain dry with high pressure and temperatures seasonal. That continues into Sunday. Another storm develops over the high plains of Colorado and Kansas. Southerly winds begin to come up, bringing a little bit more moisture into the air. And we start Monday. That low moves northeastward to near Sioux Falls. This could bring a little bit of light snow. The heavier precip with this system looks to be over the Dakotas and Minnesota, with the lack of any moisture return. Heading to Tuesday, however, some energy building back over the south and west. The energy moving through the Dakotas and Minnesota the day before is now moving up into the Arrowhead and into northern Wisconsin. And another storm, and this one could be a little bit larger, begins to build across the central and southern plains and along the Rockies and the Four Corners region. So this is a storm we'll have to watch for next week. A few days later, on the 26th, here comes another one that has origins from the desert southwest, with a pretty decent trough over the western half of the country. And if this is right, this could be a monster storm, a low pressure near Springfield, Illinois. Some heavy precipitation north and west of it, which could be in the form of snow, so we'll have to keep our eyes on this on future runs. The end of the forecast, the 29th, leap day. See another piece of energy moving into Southern California and into Baja and into the desert southwest, with a ridge over the south and east. This is another storm we'll have to keep an eye on. Southerly winds around a high pressure off the Carolina coast, so could get active to end February and even head into March. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.